Kia ora. It's Ali here from Arty Ali, and welcome to another video. In this video I will be sharing with you some of my March plans for colouring. February was not my best month in colouring, and I wasn't very good at using the amazing colouring planner from Amanda Colours. I don't know why, because in January I started really well and I was very happy and I filled it all out, and then we got to kind of February and I have started the February cover page, which is by Selena Finnick, and yeah, really liking how it's going so far. So far I've just based it with alcohol markers and I haven't done a lot else with it. But yeah, I'm liking how it's going so far. So here we can see I made a lot of February plans, and here you can see that I just, yeah, didn't get very far at all, did I? Had a number of buddy colours that I was trying to get to, and I can tell you that I only made one of them, and that was Fantasy and Fable. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10 that I actually recorded. So not that many at all. But March is a new month and we're going to do much better. I love that we have a little page by Amanda from Amanda Colours, so I am going to make every effort to get this little page coloured in. And here we have a page where I am going to now start to think about my actual plans for March. Now, my focused artist this month, and you'll excuse me while I turn my page because I'm a left-handed person and I need to turn it to right. My focused artist is Lulu Mayo this month. So I definitely want to get to some of her books. I also would like to tackle my Jade Summer books. And I'm going to be focusing much more on the hashtag tackle the title page. So really that's it. Those are my 3 plans. I'm keeping it nice and simple. I'm keeping it really straightforward because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm also going to be focusing a little bit, just got to go back here, my apologies, on seeing if I can get through my my bingo challenge. So I've done alcohol markers, I've done flat colour only, I've done a quick colour less than 30 minutes, and I've used whatever I've had to hand. So on my desk at the moment is I have lots of trays like these, right, which just have things in, right? And it could be anything, you know, fountain pen, a super tip, you know, a pencil. We've got some Pit Pastels in there. We've got some Statler fine liners. We've got some gel pens. Yeah, you name it, it will be in this box. And I have loads of these little boxes around because I'm really bad at putting my supplies away. And if anybody can think of a way of organising them, that would be great. So yeah, so I want to see if I can do something here. So I might look at doing maybe warm and cozy, or I might do, oh, I don't know, what should I do? I did think about maybe ignore realism. But yeah, I'm thinking either very simple for one of the tackle pages and warm and cozy, because I'd really like to get a bingo line at some point. And if you'd like to join my alphabet bingo challenge, then, which is what it is, my alphabet bingo challenge, then please join in. There's a video up that you can look at, and yeah, I'd love for you to drop me a comment if you want to have a go, or if you've done any of the squares. Yep, tag me, let me know. I'd really love it. So yeah, so that's March's plans. I plan to colour this page, and I plan to focus on Jade Summer and Lulu Mayo as my real kind of artists, and I also want to do tackle the title page. So that's where we're going. Okay, that's that one out of the way. So in looking at tackle the title pages, this is one, I'm going to do this one, but I did this one on a video just recently, and I used Crayola color crayons to do that. And this is the page that I finished recently, and I'm really proud of this page. I like how it turned out, actually. It's not perfect. I think there are things I could do better on it, but I do like that kind of magical-y kind of background thing. Yeah, I do apologise for Cassandra. Once again, I am filming a video and she has decided that she must be part of it. So that's Jade Summer, one of my Jade Summer books that I intend to focus on. And that was hashtag tackle the title page from Jess at Colouring Bumblebee. And here's another title page I've done. I'm quite proud of this one. This is in World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. Yeah, I mean, I just did this with my fine liners. Probably, I want to say, in fact, I know, no, it wouldn't have been these Statler ones. It would have been the other ones that I was looking at just before. It would have been these ones that I used. I've got quite a few sets and I really like them. So that's that one. I'd like to get this done, but it's quite a lot, and I am a slow colorist. I only have a little bit of time, maybe an hour a day that I can give to colouring if I'm lucky. And I've also realised something about myself. I don't mind starting pages. Isn't that lovely? Now that was a tutorial. Who was it with? I'm not sure. If I will put it in the description if I can remember who this tutorial was. But yeah, it's really beautiful, and I'm very proud of that one. But then, you know, and then I just play, and that is it. And I know that about myself. This is another tutorial. I'm pretty certain that this would have been my Colourful Country Life. Yeah, and then me just playing, just doing what I do best. This is beautiful. I've started that one. Yeah. I am a tutorial girl. Now, I just want to say, you know, sometimes pages don't work the way you think they're going to work. And this, I have no idea what I was doing or what I was planning on doing or what I'm going to do to rescue it. I don't even know what mediums I was using. But there you go. It's fine. I don't feel like the book is ruined. I just feel like it says something was going on there, Alison, and we have no idea what it was. And that's okay. You know, I have some lovely pages that I am proud of and some others that I'm not so proud of. And it's okay. All of them are okay. And it's okay. I think it's okay to start a page and then to never come back to it. You know, that's okay too, because it's my book. And it's my colouring journey. So that was another tackle the title page. I'm going to get down to this one. Nice and easy. Yeah, not a lot going on there. I think I must have used my Crayola Super Tips for that one. And that's in Dreamy Days by Cool Kitsch Club, who is one of my favourite cute and cozies. I've done a couple, I think. I've done a couple, yeah. So I've done this one. And I've done this one. What else have I done in here? Some of them I've printed out and done. I've done this one. Yeah, and I just love putting colour in them. So there's that one for hashtag tackle the title page. I think this is another one that I at least started. This one, very simple, very basic. But again, we really like it. And I like this book as well. I've done this page. Printed that page out. There's an Instagram buddy colour for this book, Little Friends by Southern Lotus. And I do try and get my pages done for them if I can. But I haven't had a good month in February. And that reason is coming up. This is a page I'm really proud of, and this is another page I'm really proud of, and they were done in February. This one's okay. It's not my favourite, but it's okay. There's one I started. I don't know what I was thinking. Another one I started. But yeah, so that's that one. And then we have this page. This page is in High Clouds by Susu. And I did this page, and I did it really quickly. Somebody special died recently, quite suddenly, quite shockingly, and I wanted to commemorate it in some way. So I just went to this book, and that's what I've done. I just coloured that page, and then I coloured this page as well. And it was just about working through some feelings. And it did. It helped me work through those feelings really well. I don't think I've done any other pages. Oh, ow, don't fall over. Thank you. Sit back up. Oh, yes, I have. This page. Now, really proud of this page, right? Look at this earth. I like this earth. I ruined it a bit with my clouds. I didn't quite get my clouds right, but not too bad. But my grass, my crystals, my water, and my earth, mwah, spot on. Super, super, super proud of these ones. So yeah, that page I'm really proud of. And that was just all done with alcohol markers, as you can see, and a little bit of white gel pen, and yeah, and a little bit of acrylic paint markers over the top. But yeah, super proud of that page. Super, super proud of that page. And that is, I don't think I've done any of the others. No, I haven't done any of the others. So that's the tackle the hash page. Now on to the plan. So we're going to go through my Lulu Mayo books that I intend to get to this month, because she is one of my focus artists. Okay, I want to get to 1 million unicorns. I love unicorns. I am fascinated by unicorns. I think they're great. And I have coloured in this book, but it's been quite a while, and I think that is the only page. Oh no, and I've started this page, which as you see is going to be quite bright. I've just based it so far with Crayola Super Tips, and then I'll come back in and I'll shade with some Prismacolor or some Luminance. But yeah, I want to tackle a page in this book. And I think probably I'm going to try and be kind to myself and keep it reasonably simple, because there's a lot of double page spreads and there are a lot of commitment, and then there are some things that I don't like as much or I'm not as drawn to, but I do want to tackle. So I will probably try and finish this page, and I think, yeah, I think this one. Yeah, I think this one might be the one that I do. Yeah, I think this one is the one. I like that. Yeah, let me have a little look. I'm drawn to it in terms of it feeling simple enough to not take too long. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so that's that one. I want to get to 1 million sweet things. I really would like to get something done in this book. I've seen this done so many times on Pinterest, and I really adore how it was done, but I haven't got the courage to do it myself. I like this. This is very similar to an image in Kawaii Tarot that I've done, and I might do that. I love that there are koalas. You know, being in the Northern Hemisphere, I love that we've got some koalas. Are we on the... Yeah, we are. But yeah, there's lots of cute pages here, and I haven't tackled this book, I don't think. Oh, I think I have actually, but I want to do something more in it, and I'm not sure which page I'm going to do. I like the ice creams. Not a double page, definitely not double page. This one I might finish actually, because I feel like I could finish that. I like that was just plain colouring. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's actually nice. Oh, actually, this is the one. Yeah, I'm going to do the mice, doing the shoe and the box. Yeah, because I don't feel like that would even need a background. I wouldn't need to worry about doing a background with that. Yep, so that's that one. Then we've got 1 million magical creatures. I definitely would like to do one in here. It's very similar to my unicorn ones, but I'm not sure which one. So many good pictures. I like this one, I like the boats, I like the water. We could tackle the water, couldn't we? Yeah, I like this one. Needs to be finished. It's just been based with Crayola Super Tips. We need to come in with some pencil shading and do something with the background, I think. Quite like that. I do like that, but it's more for Halloween. She's more for Halloween. I've seen Picture Purpose do this one. Double page spread again. I'm definitely not up for a double page spread. This is cute. I did do this for a hashtag light and dark, but I never managed to post it. But I did put it was hashtag light and dark in January, and I do quite like that. I might, I don't know. Which page? The birds, the frog. I like that page. Maybe some mermaid, but then I could do mermaids in mermaid, can't I? They're not that far away. There's another witch, but that's much more Halloween-y. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I did her. Which one's calling to me? Which one do I feel like I could tackle that wouldn't be too much work? Maybe the moon. Maybe the moon. Let's do that page. It's really windy here today, and I'm in my office studio, and it's just not giving me any peace. The wind is ripping through here and blowing windows and doors and everything, but I'm going to continue because I really want to get these out of the way. So this is Lulu's House of Wonder, and I've got Kawaii Tarot. They're my last two Lulu Mayo books. They're not the only Lulu Mayo books I have, but I don't think I want to tackle the other ones this time round. I've chosen the ones I kind of want to tackle. So I've made a start in this book. I've started my little owls, and this is based so far with the Crayola Super Tips. You'll see that I use my Crayola Super Tips an awful lot. I really like them as a pen to base, and then I'll go back through with some pencils, I think, afterwards. I've tried to do the skin tone here. I am rubbish at skin tone. It is just something that currently eludes me, but we can only get better, right? So I'll just keep trying. And I think this is a really cute page. These are very cute, the little otter twins. I call them the otter twins because I think they must be twins. But then, you know, you've also got some squirrels down here and a rabbit. There's a squirrel there as well. So squirrel quadruplets. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lovely page. It reminds me of autumn, though, I think, with the toadstools and things in it. I think this is a super cute page with the teacups. I think my problem is that, although I know it's single-sided, but you're not really going to come in with your alcohol markers, are you? And pencils are so slow for me. Of course they're slow, but I only really get to colour maybe between 4 and 8 pictures a month, because I am pretty slow and I only have an hour, maybe an hour and a half to actually colour a day between all the different things that are going on. So, sorry, that was my kitten just deciding that it wanted to sleep on the same bed as the older cat, and the older cat not being that happy about it. So I apologise for that interruption. I'm hoping that they're going to settle down and go to sleep. They've been running around all morning, but you know what it's like when it's windy with animals. They go a little bit frisky. I do like this, but it intimidates me because it needs a background. I think it needs a background, and then I just look at it and go, I cannot even imagine what I would do for the background. But I do love all these little teapots, and it is one of the simpler pages. So we have this really complicated page, which is them cooking in the kitchen and the pies. I love these strawberries. I think I would enjoy colouring the strawberries on that page. And you know, that's what I do sometimes. I literally colour the element I like on the page, and then once I've coloured the element I like on the page, I'm kind of done. I get a bit bored. I know that that's something to do with my ADHD, and you know, I have to kind of have a bit of a hyper focus on the page, which is why when I follow a tutorial, I can follow a tutorial and do really, really well because I get hyper focused on it. But I think sometimes when I'm following the vision for myself, you know, partway through that vision, I'm onto another vision. So it's like, oh, well, leave it now. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that nearly all of my colouring books have got multiple pages that are undone. I've just got a little element done on them and will probably never, ever get finished. And that's okay, because the idea for me is not necessarily about finishing the books, but about enjoying the time with them. I do like that this is like a simplified version of the subject we had here, you know, them sitting on the cherry pie, and I love cherries. I think I can see myself colouring this one, and again, struggling with the background, but I definitely would like to colour that one. This is another beautiful page, but it reminds me of A Million Magical Creatures. Yeah. The tea party, I'm not sure, is this Lulu, you know, with her hair up and all of the rest of it. It's very cute, lots of creatures. But again, I think I am more drawn to these pages than I am to these pages. And I'm not sure why. I mean, there's a lot going on in these pages, right? There's a lot of creatures in these pages. Maybe almost too many creatures, because by the time you thought about your fur for the hedgehogs and your fur for the cats and your ghosty colour and your bat and all the rest of it, it's kind of like, I don't know, my brain's gone, I'm so overwhelmed. But then when you come to something a little bit simpler, like this one, well, it's not really simpler, is it? But there's less creatures, and maybe that's what I'm thinking. There's less creatures. I do like this. I like the border. I do like the border. And some very simple wallpaper, which I could see myself managing to do. I love this sewing room, but then I'm a crafter as well. I like sewing, I like knitting, I like doing crochet, I like embroidery, I like doing diamond dot art. It's all very good. Oh, look at that. And then, you know, and then see, so we have the full scene here, and then we go to just a little simple, like almost like we've zoomed in, like we've gone for a big zoom in. And I like that. And here she is in her art page. Is that the front? Is that the front cover? Oh yeah, there you go. Look, that's the front cover. So that's quite good, because it gives you could copy the front cover, and you'd at least only have this bit to do, wouldn't you? This is cute again. I love that it's got a border. I've got a thing about borders. Oh, I can see all of these as foil balloons, but how to do foil balloons with pencils and not alcohol markers. I mean, it's got to be the same principle, right? You go lightest through to your darkest, and then you come over with some white acrylic. That's nice though. I do like that one. I like this page. I like the little snippy shots, you know, the little photo frames, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Family. Yeah, this one's, don't even know where to start, although it's kind of got the nutcracker, so you could do it for Christmas. This is nice. I do like these unicorns on a musical box. The marionettes, the puppets. Whew, lots. But see, again, full page, really like a lot of detail, and then you go, right, let's hone it right in, and I like that. And I like this kind of circular frame around it as well. Oh, look at the owls. They're so cute. I do have a thing about owls, as you might have gathered. Oh, that's just glorious. I do like that. Probably so far that's my favourite. I like this one. Oh, they're in the doll's house though. That's cute. Very simple, except you could practice your fur texture. And the dress shop, or in her wardrobe maybe. This is lovely. I do like complicated, little bit simple. Very complicated. Well, that's also very complicated. I want to do this one for Mermaid. I think that would be a really cool one to do for Mermaid. And then her bedroom. This is nice. Oh, I hope Colouring Bumblebee has done this one did one of these for her February, because it's, yeah, little bees for Colouring Bumblebee. This is very cute. Really like this. My problem with a page like this is, like, you know, there's so many different elements, and I want them to all be different colours, but then how do you make the colours be cohesive, you know, and actually all work together and all match? Because, you know, normally when you have your children's soft toys on the bed, the soft toys or the cuddly pets or whatever, they don't match, do they? I mean, they're not all nicely toned. But yeah, love this with the sunflowers, the garden swings, very cute. Whew, that's, I'm not even sure what's got, is it a cake? Yeah, it's a cake. You just about see it's a cake. Oh, that's cute, the little kitten in the garden. Oh, that's nice. Now this is definitely like very Halloween-y. She's got her little witch's hat on. I like this page too, but then I really like colouring flowers because I think they're quite simple. Maybe that's why I like Johanna Basford as well, because you can get into them and they're very repetitive, but they're also quite soothing. So yep. And then we have this. I don't even know what's going on there. There's giraffes and everything in that one. Oh, and here's elephants. There. So there we are. That's inside Lulu's House of Wonder colouring book, which I'm going to colour, probably try and finish this page because I started, so I'll try and finish it. And then Kaiwai Taro, which is probably the book, Lulu Mayo book, that I've done the most in because I liked it, but also because I did a buddy colour with Jess at Colouring Bumblebee, and that meant I got 2 pages done, and I'm sure I've already shown those in another video, probably my Valentine's favourite tag, which if you haven't watched, please go and check. So we did these two, the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords, and I have also in this I have coloured the Fool, which is incredibly bright, and I really love it. At the time I was also like, oh, that's a bit simple, haven't really done a lot of shading, haven't done anything really fancy, but I do like it. I like how I stuck to my limited colour palette, you know, my yellow, my pink, my green, my orange, and just made it work. I love how different this page is, you know, how muted it is in comparison. So yeah, I've got this really vibrant Fool, and then the Magician is a little bit more whimsical. I used my alcohol markers on that page, as you can see. And I've made a start on the High Priestess, and I've made a start on the Empress. So these are the 2 pages that I would like to complete in March, if I can, in my Lulu Mayo. So Lulu Mayo is my big focus, as I've already said. And my other focus is Jade Summer. So I'm going to work on my Cozy Japan. So I'm definitely going to colour this page in. I've done this one. I've done this one. And I think the page I want to tackle for this one, that I'm just flipping through it quickly because I think it's this one. I would like to get this one done. I like this one. So yeah, so that's my that's the Jade Summer one. And then in this one, Cozy Europe, I think I would like to do this one, the Mona Lisa. Yeah, I like this one, so I'd like to get this one done. And I also have her Cozy Eras. I'm really proud of this page. Took quite a long time, and I've tried, yeah, to do a few different things there, and I think it turned out okay, actually. Turned out okay. And I've done this one as well, which I really like. I like my blue elephant with the pink cheeks. But I think the one I want to do is, where is it? I might have already done. I'm going to have to fix this page because obviously I had a bit of bleed through. Which is the page I decided? Can't find it now. This one. I must have flipped through it twice. I thought I'd do a nice 1920s page. But yeah. So those are my plans for March 2026. And yeah, if you like this video, please drop me a like, drop me a comment to tell me what you're working on. Are you working on any of the same things that I'm working on? What's your favorite Lulu Mayo book? And yeah, happy life, have a happy day, and have a happy colouring, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye for now.